Hi gang, this is Corey, and I'm going to go over basically some Q&A that you guys have been sending me and emailing me. I'm going to show you how to post multiple categories, post multiple ASIN numbers, and get down to the nitty-gritty of all your questions. A few of you have been emailing me and saying, hey, what about the servers, backups? What about the limited amount of posts? And my host only lets me do this much and that much. Guys, I don't answer those kind of questions because whatever agreement you have with your hosting agent is between you and your hosting agent. I have no control over that. For the most part, if you're on a shared server, usually they don't like you to do more than 5,000 posts per day. And to be quite honest with you, if you're publishing niche websites, like this Local Advantage is basically everything. But if you're doing posts like this, a local Amazon pretty much has everything, every type of post, and we're getting a lot of comments and stuff like that, and multiple tags. But this particular one is for Apple. It doesn't have as many posts because it's a key targeted niche website for Apple products only. So keep that in mind when you're in here doing post using the iMacros. The ASIN numbers are great, but you have to be really careful about how you do it because at the current time we have built an iMacros to post 1,000 ASIN numbers at one time. Now sometimes your server, your connection won't allow that, and you'll see that it'll time out on you and the system won't work. So keep that in mind. If you have issues like it's timing out or it's not posting properly, it's just because you're putting way too many ASIN numbers in there. And what I'm talking about is this wait seconds right here. Okay, if you don't have a good connection to your WordPress or your internet connection is messed up, this is going to make a huge difference. Also, the wait seconds after it adds the ASINs to the queue, it's supposed to wait 10 seconds. So let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to go ahead and let this play. Now, it's very important you understand that we're grabbing the ASIN numbers from a different source. There's many products out there, and I do believe that Mike from WPZON Builder is coming out with an ASIN grabber software. So keep that in mind. Until that's released, I really can't talk about it, but I can just tell you it is coming, and it's going to be really good. So real quick, let me grab a folder so you'll see what it looks like. Now I've made it to where I've used another service to grab my ASIN numbers, and I basically have put it in a file. On that file, you want to name that file either ASIN or whatever you want it to be named. Okay, and you're going to go into your iMacros folder wherever you have it stored. Like I said, everything should be in the data sources. You can see I've got a folder called ASIN, and basically what I've done is, and this is a mock-up, so you're going to have your categories that you want to post stuff into. If you have a keyword, I'm going to show you how to do it two different ways. You're going to have you can either assign it to a category, a single category, or multiple categories. Okay, and your product ASIN numbers are in here, and in each block you're going to have from 100 to 1,000, whatever you want to do. They're going to be in here, and in the next one you're going to have 100 to 1,000. Okay, now what I've done is I've used a system to grab those ASIN numbers for me, and then I simply copy and paste them into here one at a time. A lot of people are saying, well, isn't that kind of redundant because you can copy and paste it into the block itself over here. You can basically go in here, and let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't want everybody to get confused, so if you have any questions, please email me directly. I'm talking about adding to the queue right here. This section right here is the ASIN list. Okay, I'm going to clear this out real quick so you see what I'm talking about. I'm going to grab these. This is the manual way of doing it. You can come in here and you can grab these manually. Control A. Maybe not. Let's see. So you can manually put these in here, all day long. But that gets kind of redundant, and it's kind of a pain, because basically you have to open up a data file and you have to put it into the data file and all that. And what I'm talking about is, now I can't show you the system that I use to grab my ASIN numbers, but so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm gonna use a search term, and I'm going to grab it. Let's see, I don't know, ball. Let's just put something in here. It doesn't matter about the price. Let's just 9999. And some of you might already have this system, but for simplicity's sake, and I don't want to, they are a competitor product, so I don't want to share what it is. But basically, I use this to grab the ASIN numbers, okay, and then it goes out and it grabs them for me. Okay, so basically I've pulled this file real quick, and I'm actually over here trying to grab the ASIN numbers for you. So if I sit there and I copy them, and I come into here, and let's see if it'll let me do it here real quick. I'm gonna hit enter, come up here, and I'm gonna hit paste. Boom, paste it in there, and I'm gonna take that word out of there, product ID. Okay, take that out of there. You gotta be picky here. This is why I don't like doing it manually, because it's really a pain to do it manually, because then you gotta sit here and you gotta go to the products, make sure that that's there. Minimum price, $5, and then you gotta go there, and la-di-da. It takes forever, folks, and I'm not about taking forever. Now, some of you, the majority of you, are building niche websites, and you don't want to post hundreds of thousands of posts. I get that. I completely understand that. But for those of you that are building multiple websites for niches, and you want to get in, post the products, and get out, this is the way to do it, okay? And using the iMacros Geek system will enable you to build 20 to 30 websites per day that are fully indexed with all kinds of posts and products, okay? So after you click this, you basically see it's loaded 315 products, and then you just go to post product, and you want to actually add I'm sorry about my internet connection, folks. It's really slow. You can either do a one-time category, or you can do a multiple category. And now, if you've never done the multiple category, if you go to your categories list, real quick, okay? I'm going to show you that real quick. The simple solution to this is you just put the number over here on the side. You'll find your categories, okay? And then on these categories, each category has a number to it, okay, right over here on the side, okay, and they just go on and on forever, the numbers, okay. So if you know the category and you know the niche that you're trying to post to, you can simply use that. It's much easier, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So we're going to just do a basic one. We're going to put some numbers in here, okay. So I don't know, let's just guess at it. 1, you want to put a comma, 2, comma, so whatever that category is, you just put it in here. Even if it's more than 20, you just keep putting it in there. And you can do the -2 weeks to now, no pingbacks, prevent duplicates, and hit post. So that's the manual way of doing it, and it takes forever as far as I'm concerned, okay. And then it's just going to go in and post. Now what we've done is we've enabled it to loop, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We're going to actually run this, even though it's posting, no big deal. We're going to loop it real quick, and actually it's just going to keep running. It's going to keep posting while we're doing this other project. Now you'll notice that there's some stuff in queue. Now I got to pause this because it's happening so fast. It actually cleared the queue. We didn't catch it in time. So let's do this again. Let's stop it again, and I'll try to catch it this time. Okay, give me a second. Okay, there. I just paused it. What it's doing is when it first comes onto the page, see, it's happening so fast. It clicks the filter, and then it clicks the clear the queue, because if there's anything here in the queue, you want to get rid of it, okay? And then what it does is it grabs the source code. See, it puts in the numbers for you, okay? It then it's going to post them. It's going to add to the queue. Okay, so see what it does is it goes in there and it adds it, right? It puts all the product keys in there, and then it adds them to the queue for you, and then it posts them. Real simple. Okay, and then it does whatever you've told it to do, whether it's multiple categories or single categories. See, I'm gonna pause it again. See, it put in my categories for me. Okay, so I have specific categories that I want to use. Okay, and then now it's automatically posting. Okay, and that's it, folks. Pretty simple. Okay, so now that you understand how it posts the ASIN numbers, let me explain to you how to change the category. So, okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. When you go into post, let me add something to queue real quick. When you go into post, so what you want to do is you want to change the category according to how you want to post. You have a singular post, or you have a multiple post, however you want to do it. Now, what I'm talking about is right here in the actual code. In the very bottom, you'll see that I've left you a message. Okay, it can be changed in line 26, multiple categories or single categories. You'll see in between the quotation marks, I've actually put the code in there for you. The first one is for multiple, the second one is for single posts. Okay, and what I'm talking about is you just grab that code and you change line 26 right here, all the way to where it says contents equals. So there's no need for you to have two macros. Just keep changing this one out according to your needs. Okay, so that pretty much covers how to do the ASIN post. There'll be more videos later on, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.